If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos.
I love everything.
Aloha, our keto friends. We are in the kitchen and we are making sesame chicken. And sesame chicken is from one of my favorite books, Easy Dairy Free Ketogenic Recipes. Most cookbooks only have 100 recipes and this one has over 200. There's meal plans for egg-free, dairy, they're all dairy-free, you name it, vegetarian, but we're doing simple sesame chicken today, which is absolutely delicious. And guess what? The one thing I forgot to take out of the fridge is the chicken. So let me get the chicken out of the fridge. Here we go.
Mommy's gonna be big.
Mommy is funny. We forgot the chicken.
It's not big.
So here we go. Excuse me, bud. We have our Butcher Box chicken breasts, and that's what you want to use. I guess you could use boneless, skinless chicken thighs if you want to, but we're going to start heating our pan up. And I have duck fat. We're making it dairy free, so no butter. My hands are all goopy. You could use coconut oil if you have coconut oil, but we have duck fat because we made duck fat confit or duck confit the other day, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to put some of this duck fat into the pan, the skillet, about a tablespoon or maybe more.
Let me get
The stir thing, I have one of these. Here you go, bud. And you can be in charge of that. And I am going to cut up the chicken into little pieces. You want that pan hot, so be careful, bud, okay? We don't want anybody getting burned, all right? So we have 2 chicken breasts here, and it really takes no time at all. So you're going to cut your chicken into little bite-sized pieces. This is kind of like the bourbon chicken, if you all like the bourbon chicken video that I did with Swerve. We'll be putting it on the YouTube pretty soon.
This one's is popped enough.
But you know what? Craig and I used to go out and get Chinese takeout all the time, like sesame chicken and sweet and sour chicken and all of those. And when he lost his job, we had to find a new way to entertain ourselves. So we learned how to cook all of these delicious things in our home. And so I want to show you how to do that. So now I'm going to put, this is hot, okay? We want to season it with salt. We cannot forget the salt. We have our Redmond salt here.
This is going to get popped.
Here, I'll turn it down. There we go. And we're going to season the chicken on all sides with the salt, okay?
Okay.
And then you're going to plop it on in here. It's okay. You kind of want a nice hard sear on them. All right?
One hit me.
Be careful, my friend. I got it. Let me do it, bud. We'll switch jobs. I'll do this. Mommy's got so many burns it doesn't even hurt. So we're going to let that happen. We're going to do 1 chicken breast just to make things easier. But you can certainly, modify this per, if it's 1 person eating, 2 people eating, or more, use a bigger skillet. Just like Julia Child always says, always start with a bigger skillet or a bigger pot, which is so true. But what you want to do is just sear this on on all sides.
I love chicken.
What's that?
I love chicken.
You love chicken.
Yeah, at Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's turkey. You like turkey?
Yeah, and also
Chicken wings.
chicken wings.
If you didn't see Kai's chicken wing video, you should check that out. It was really cute.
Up there. Oh. For you Instagram people, no,
This is
there's
Facebook.
Facebook people. It won't be up there.
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
It is.
Oh.
It's on YouTube. So, all right, now that the chicken is kind of brown on all sides, it's kind of a pain, but you want to take this out of the skillet because now we got to make the sauce, all right? So,
Okay.
we are going to slide the chicken off, all right? And because we want a nice thick sauce. So, what you're going to add is,
Still poppy.
that's all right. We want it to be hot, hot, hot. We're going to add chicken broth, a 1/2 cup of chicken broth. We're going to add 1/3 cup of Swerve. You can use stevia glyceride or whatever you want. Here, Kai, you can hop over here and stir this. Here. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to add tomato sauce. There we go. We have sesame oil. And we have soy or a gluten-free soy sauce. You could use coconut aminos. So we have coconut aminos here or gluten-free soy sauce. All right. And let's see, we need a little bit of lime.
This looks like soy sauce.
Yep. We need a little bit of lime. So we squirt that on in there. All right. And we need some garlic, so we're going to use our roasted garlic. If you haven't checked out how I roast garlic, it's very easy. And this was in the freezer. I have it in the freezer at all times, and I took it out this morning. And the roasted garlic looks like this. It's absolutely delicious. And I'm going to use not the whole thing, but like maybe 1 clove can plop right on out, and then I'll save this for another recipe. All right. And now we need a little bit of ginger. Get a ginger. Don't use powdered ginger. Real ginger tastes delicious. This is frozen. It was in my freezer. I have it in my freezer at all times. I probably shouldn't have raw chicken right here. But you're going to do about a teaspoon. If you like ginger, you can do more. That looks good. You want it to boil for about 10 minutes so it gets nice and thick. You're going to add the ginger.
It sure is boiling.
It sure is boiling, right? You okay, bud? Oh yeah, we got it all over the place. So we're gonna boil that down, and it's gonna thicken.
No, that was the chicken bacon.
Oh, that was the chicken? Oops. And then once it's thick to your liking, you can add your chicken back to the pan, and then it will finish cooking. So I would let that thicken a little bit more, but for time's sake, we're gonna add that back in. And I'm gonna clean the plate while that cooks, okay? Kai, you want to tell a funny story?
What? I don't think I have.
You don't have a funny story? You're always filled with funny stories. So we have this clean now. And then that's going to just finish cooking. It'll just take a couple minutes. But this is this is better than takeout. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It is better than takeout. So, oh, you're yawning, you're bored?
Yeah, just stirring it up.
Stirring it up. So we're going to let this thicken, and we'll catch you back in a little bit. Okay, so now the sesame chicken is done, right? So we're going to turn this off, and I love this recipe because it thickens so much. If you see how this is really thick sauce, and you didn't need to use any gar gums or xanthan gums. I try not to use those just because they never did well for my belly, and they never did well for my weight loss either. So I am going to just pour this onto my cute little plate. Oh, look at that nice thick sauce. And you could certainly use the keto rice. No, it's not cauliflower in this, the fried rice that in that book. So as you can see, it's like delicious sesame chicken, and then we can garnish it with green onion. You want to do that for Mom?
Yeah.
There we go. Put that all over, so pretty. And then we have to put some sesame seeds all over that. And that is your sesame chicken. It was super easy, wasn't it?
Yep.
You did a great job. Mahalo, everyone.
Sharing is caring. Share this video with your friends.